In West Africa, Nigeria's annual inflation rose to its highest level in nearly 2 decades in July at 24.08% against 22.79% in June, worsening a cost of living crisis in Africa's largest economy as President Bola Tinubu's reforms continue to take effect. Louisa Olaniyi sent us this report from Abuja.
Nigeria's annual inflation rate accelerated to an 18-year high of 25.8% in August, as Africa's largest economy grapples with rising prices ahead of a central bank interest rate decision later in September. In May, President Bola Tinubu removed a popular but costly decades-old petrol subsidy and ended exchange controls. This led to a spike in prices, from food to transport fares, and angering unions who have threatened strikes. The August inflation figure rose for an 8th straight month from July's 24.08%, compounding a cost of living crisis worsened by Tinubu's reforms. Official data shows the last time Nigerians experienced this level of inflation was in August of 2005. Analysts say Naira depreciation, higher fuel and food prices, logistics costs, and money supply growth were some of the major drivers of Nigeria's inflation.
The removal of subsidy helped in exacerbating the situation, whereby increasing the inflation, and also the devaluation, the unification of the exchange rate, which led to the devaluation of the Naira, also helped in increasing the current inflation levels. So that's why I said the current administration have a responsibility with respect, because the government is a continuum, so it has a responsibility in respect to where we are currently.
Contrary to analysts' expectations, the central bank raised rates by a smaller than expected 25 basis points in July. It is due to set rates again on September 26th, and some analysts expect a more hawkish stance. As price of staples rise, food inflation, which accounts for the bulk of Nigeria's inflation basket, rose to 29.34% in August from 26.98% in July.
We can't keep blaming the issue of the war, because when you look at Nigerians' inflation, we have not really seen a reduction in inflation. But despite this increase in rates by the central bank. But when you look at the developed countries, there have been a moderation in inflation after persistent increase in it. So that's why we cannot continue to blame the war. We have our local issues to contend with.
The price of diesel has more than doubled at 850 Nigerian naira a litre, which is about $1.12. Only a year ago, diesel was selling for 400 naira a litre. Petrol is around 3 times more expensive since the end of May, when the government removed a subsidy on petroleum products. Petrol is between 580 naira a litre to 630 naira a litre, up from 195 naira before the removal of the subsidy. The central bank's decision to float the national currency against the US dollar has also resulted in a depreciation of the naira, further pushing up prices of other goods as well.
Nigeria's annual inflation rate continued to rise despite government interventions, hitting 25.8% in August 2023, the highest rate it has gotten to since September 2005. Quite a number of factors, experts say, had contributed to this rise, from global economic issues, government policy on unified exchange rate, subsidy removal, which led to the rise in transportation costs, insecurity causing drop in the supply of agricultural products to the market, and more. Greater focus is on the concrete plans of the government at addressing the issues, as the effectiveness of the measures so far remains a subject of debate. From Lagos, Nigeria, Louisa Olaniyi, WION, World is One.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.